Okay, so today's notes are going to be about the same. So number 1 is the same type of problem. So what are the first 2 numbers given in the problem?
2.
2. So are they both the same?
Yes.
Okay, so that means, hush. So you're going to have 2x plus 2y, and she can spend at most 12. So what does that most mean? Less than or equal to. Very good. Give one impossible pair. So what does impossible mean? Do we need true or false?
False.
False. And
4.
4 and what?
4.
So 2 times 4 is 8, and 2 times 4 is 8. So 8 plus 8 is 16. Is that less than 12?
Yeah. No.
No. So that would be a
1 and 1.
So that would be an impossible pair because we're looking for a false answer. 1 and 1 would be true.
Never mind.
Okay, and so this one is going to be a segment or a ray. Hey, segment. So that's the first thing you need to change. So how do we find our intercepts? Do y'all remember? So you cover up one of the variables. So our intercepts is when either x is 0 or y is 0. So we have 2y equals 12. How do we solve for y? Divide by 2. So what would y-intercept would be 6. And our x-intercept would also be what? 6. So which one do we plot first? The y-intercept. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And 6. And so it will draw our line. And then what's the last thing we need to do? Shade. And so we're going to shade below or above? Below. Very good.
It's not very straight.
And it's going to be dots. So don't let that confuse you.
Dots.
So why is it dots and not just solid?
Because it's segment.
Less than or equal to?
Because there's some kind of fruit. So apples and oranges. So you don't have half a fruit or 0.1 of a fruit. It's just going to be a fruit. And they've got some made up name.
Liquid, it would be a solid.
Correct.
That's
Good? Okay, so 2 and 3 are different types of problem. So he started with at least 2 yo-yos. So we need that word at least. And every day he bought at least 3/4 more every day. So is this one going to be in standard form?
No.
No. So which one's my slope?
A.
3/4 or 2?
3/4.
3/4. What you do every day. So this is going to be my M, and then my B is going to be what we started with. And so Y, what does that least mean? Greater than or equal to?
Greater than or equal to.
And if you forget, look underneath the pumpkin. I have them listed. Greater than or equal to. What comes next? Yeah, 3/4 x plus 2. Very good. Okay, which pair of numbers is not in the relationship? So you want me to invite your parent to watch this
Yes.
so they can hear that you're playing?
What? You call my dad.
Okay, so what is my, on A, what is my Y value?
0.
0. So is 0 greater than equal to, and we got to put
No,
that
it's
4 in for x. So go to y equals and put in 3/4 x plus 2. And then we want to know when x equals 4, what is our y value? So I'm going to go where?
Second. It's A.
Second graph. Very good. Our table. So when x equals 4, y equals what? 5. So is 0 greater than 5?
Yeah. It's A.
No. and we're looking for a pair of numbers that's not. So actually, since this answer is no, that is our answer.
Yeah, I got it right.
But just for grins, let's look at the others real quick. And so, when x equals 3, y equals that 4.25. So is 5 greater than 4.25? Really? Yeah. And then we put in 1,
And then yes.
2.75. And so 4 is greater than 2.75. And then we put in 7, and we get 7.25.
Yeah.
So that's how you compare, and by using your calculator. Okay, so what are we gonna graph first? First off, is this a segment of still?
You do 3.
So our slope is negative. We've got an x-intercept.
2.
It's 10.
So it is not a segment. It is a ray, and our y-intercept is 2. So that's the first thing you have to plot. And then we're gonna go up how many?
3.
Go up 3 and over
4.
4.
Yeah. Shut up.
And we draw a ray. Are we done? No. What do we need to do? Shade it?
Yeah.
And which way? Above or below? Above, because it's greater. So shade above. Yeah. And last one, number 3. She decided to purchase some menstruums and doubles. At most, she could buy 2 doubles. So if we can only buy, can she buy any menstruums?
No.
No. So is there going to be any X's?
No.
No. And so doubles is our Y. So what does at most mean? Less than or equal to what?
2.
2. Okay. And so this one is also going to be a ray. And we're going to have 2.
C.
It's C.
And which way are we going to shade?
Down.
Bottom.
Bottom.
And so what do y'all think the answer is? A, B,
C.
C. Very good. So your Y value needs to be less than 2. So the rest of them are above 2. So C is the only point that is in that shaded region. 2, 3, 4. And that's answer C. And let me move it up. There we go. Questions? Very good.